Welcome back to Adventures of a Black Belt Sommelier, sponsored by Four Paws Restaurant, the iconic fine dining restaurant in St. Paul, Minnesota, with wonderful food, attentive professional service, and wonderful wines, both by the glass and bottle. Um, I hesitate in this podcast to say negative things about wines, but I feel compelled to share my opinion of this wine. Um, I tasted it last night. I've been tasting Barberas to select one to serve by the glass at the restaurant starting in September. And I've tasted, I guess, 12 or 15 Barberas. I think I've settled on one. But last night I tasted the 2022 Barbera d'Alba from Paolo Scavino. Um, I really love Paolo Scavino wines. One of the Zoom wine tastings I did during COVID was with Elisa Scavino. It was a memorable and wonderful conversation. Their top crews, like the Carl Brick and Brick del Fiasco Barolos, are extraordinary wines. They're one of the kind of founding members of the Barolo Boy Club, which famously began making more approachable, modern, uh, not so traditional style Barolo, 20 years ago. Um, so I have a soft spot in my heart for Paolo Scavino wines, but this wine I tasted last night, it's just flawed. Um, there's nothing good. There's nothing good about it. It's doesn't really taste like Barbera to me. It's really full bodied. It's really rich. It's really a little bit sweet, but it's also really tart. Um, there is a chance that the bottle I tasted was flawed, but it doesn't strike me as a flawed bottle of a good wine. Strikes me as a typical bottle of a flawed wine. Um, so I'm going to cut it. I'm going to just cut it off at that. I would just say that, in spite of the fact that Paolo Scavino in general makes really wonderful wines, the 2022 Barbera d'Alba is a wine that, if you see it on a wine store shelf or wine list, restaurant wine list, I would pass. It's just not up to their standards. And, and I tasted it again this morning just to be sure that I was not having an off tasting moment last night when I tasted it, and it confirmed my opinion. You'll be glad to know I spit this morning, uh, as I generally do when I'm tasting wine seriously. Thanks for tuning in to Adventures of Black Belt Sommelier. We appreciate it every time you do. Come by and see me for a glass of wine or a bottle of wine with dinner at Four Paws. You'll have a wonderful time, I promise.